the guy was so cold. I saw those red flags. I saw that he was so stingy with his time. He was so stingy with his words. He was so stingy with his efforts. Everything, he was stingy about it. And I still stayed in that relationship. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Genevieve and I'm a mom of 3 adorable cuties, a YouTuber based in the city of Abuja, Nigeria. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. Make this your permanent stay, okay? Click the subscribe button below and subscribe to my channel. Also share my videos, get your friends on board as well, okay? And to my returning subscribers, you guys are so amazing. Thank you for making all my efforts worth the while by watching my videos and engaging as much as you can. I truly do appreciate all of that. I'm going to be sharing how I met my husband. I put up a questionnaire on my Insta stories. Please, if you're not following me on Instagram, you're missing out a lot. I'm a cool kid on Instagram, so please just follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle will be somewhere up there, so follow me on Instagram. You're going to enjoy me on IG, okay? So I shared a questionnaire on IG asking people, and people asked me how I met my husband. So I gave an abridged version of the story on my Insta story, and then this video was requested. Why not do a video so that it's not a one-time story thing and it's gone? Why not do a video sharing with us everything that happened on how you met your husband, and then the lessons that singles can take out of it. So singles, gather here. My singles, you need to gather here and learn 1 or 2 things from here, okay guys? So if you check my videos down, you will see that virtually everything that happens to me in this life, I take lessons out of it and I hold them dearly. You will see lessons I learned in 4 years of marriage. You will see lessons I learned from Cora Obidi's situation. If you check also, I have 1 or 2 lessons on in-laws. I always like to take lessons out of every single thing that happens to me in this life. So when I record the lessons, when I study the lessons, I try not to make any mistake if I made mistakes in the past, or I do better in the future. So that is Genevieve for you guys. Let's get to our story. Please, I have to do this general YouTubers warning in Nigeria. My windows are open, my neighbor's generator is on, and you'll be getting some sounds from outside. This is what we have right now until we are doing better. I am also filming this video with my phone facing me, so I'm going to try as much as possible to be looking at the camera to you guys and not admiring myself here. So look this way, guys. Let's get to it immediately. I met my husband in 2015. I've been trying to recall the month in particular. If I go down and check very well, I'll be able to point out the month I met him. I can also remember the outfit I was wearing on the day I met my husband. I also go to Facebook and check, because I know on that day I took a picture in front of my lodge in school before I left from my school ABSU to Aba on that day to go and see the guy I was dating then, who is not my husband. So on that very beautiful Sunday morning, I traveled from school to Aba to go and see my boyfriend then. This is my boyfriend, dark choco. If you see the 2 of us, we are like Instagram perfect couple. You know what I'm saying? Okay, stay with me, don't go anywhere. So I traveled all the way from ABSU to go and see him on Sunday morning. So the reason why I have to go on Sunday is that I have to go on Sunday, I have to come back to school, resume lectures, and has to also go on with his own business by Monday morning. So this is usually our arrangement. I travel to Aba to go and see him on Sundays. So just hold that thought, hold that line. I travel to Aba to go and see him on Sundays, maybe once a month or once in 2 months, depending on whenever we say, okay, let's see. I was in Aba. I've gotten to Aba. I usually go with the first bus. I got to Aba at about 8:30 or 9 o'clock thereabout, and I just came down from the bus, waiting by the road. We were talking on the phone. He was supposed to come and pick me up from that junction where I was waiting for him, and I was waiting and waiting. So while I was just standing and waiting, I saw a car cross over, coming towards where I was standing. Sincerely, I felt that car was his. It looks like his car. So I was looking and smiling peevishly, like, my Prince Charming has come. I was smiling, and when the car came closer, it wasn't him. It wasn't him, and I felt a kind of way. So the guy that was in the car happens to be my husband, my bobo that I'm married to right now. So he was the one that was in that car. I felt kind of weird because I was, what it means now. I'm looking at the guy, smiling at the guy, and it wasn't even who you were expecting at the end of the day. So the guy, he brought down his glass. Okay, he brought down his glass and told me, "Hi, good morning, how you doing?" I said, "I'm fine." I was already feeling embarrassed so that I won't be talking to this guy now, and the guy that I came to see will now come out. I was trying to make the whole thing quick. He said, "Okay, are you going to church?" "I'm going to church. I'm going this way. Do you want me to drop?" I said, "No, don't worry. I'm going this way, across the road to be precise." And I said, "I don't mind dropping you. I said, "Don't worry." And I said, "Okay, even if I don't get to drop you, let me have your number now." I said, "Don't worry." No. Can you imagine me giving a guy my number and then my boyfriend will now come and meet the whole thing? It's not going to look nice. So I was trying to get him to move, so that Bobo will come and pick me. Haba. Oga did not agree. I refused to give him my number. And because we are beginning to create a little scene in front of that place. Now I'm going to describe this junction for you. I don't know if you know about Abia State. This thing happened at what's the name of that junction? How can I forget? Is it Tonimas? Enitona Junction. It happened at Enitona Junction. That's Enitona Hotel Junction, where there is Tonimas filling station, and there is this keke that lines up there. That was exactly where it happened. So it's a dual. The road is dual, double road. So when all those drama was happening, the keke guys at the other side of the road, they were watching what was happening. So while I was trying to, get him to move, he drove off. I shushed him, go, please. He drove off. I crossed the road, crossed the second lane. While I was at the other end of the road, the guy resurfaced. So he drove off. My husband drove off, went to the other side of the road, turned back, and continued his chasing. This guy chased me. So when we went out there, he said, "Giving me your number cannot be an issue." My husband was adamant. "You must give me your number. Just give me your number. It's not an issue. I won't bite. I don't bite. Just your number. Just your number." I said, "Okay, I'll tell you something. The guy was fresh. The boy was really good. He was too fresh." Okay, so I gave him finally he gave me his phone. I gave him my number and gave him back his phone while I was standing. He said, "Hey, now did I kill you? Are you dead?" kind of expression, if you get what I'm saying. So he drove off. Immediately I gave him the number, and I took his phone and gave him the number. The keke guys there, they all started clapping. I'm not joking with you. I'm not making this up. I really wished my husband was with me in this video. They started clapping for the two of us, Jesus. They started clapping for the two of us, and I felt a kind of way. The thing is, after waiting for my boyfriend to come pick me, and this whole drama happened, the guy still didn't come. So I was just standing by those keke, guys, and I called him. He now said I should just pick keke and come to where he was. I did. I picked and got to where I felt a little bad. You're supposed to come pick me, but it's okay. I picked and then I went to go and see him. that's the end of how I met my husband. That was the first day of how I met my husband. And I will tell you one thing, my husband, the very first time he called me, that was in the evening, I think, was it in the evening of that day, he called me and we spoke like we have known each other for life. We clicked immediately, even though at that time we're not talking about whether we want to be in a relationship, whether we want to get married, whether we want to know. We just clicked as friends. We talked about virtually everything. He told me about his girlfriend, he told me about lots of his escapades, he told me about everything. Coincidentally, he knows the guy that I was dating. He knows him very well, you get. So he just gave me the guy's nickname and I used it to go and tension the guy after all. So that's the end of the story. The lessons I learned from this story, just very short, I don't want this video to be so long. The lessons that I learned from how I met this guy: men, they know what they want from day one. Okay, men know what they want from day one. The guy that I was dating, there were so many things that happened in the relationship that should have made me to leave the relationship, but somehow I felt that it could be better. I think I was drowned, I was consumed with the fact that we looked good together. I mean, there was a friend of mine that told me, you guys looked good together, you guys look amazing together, you know. Hi, you guys look. See, forget about this looking good together thing. It's different from being good together. So men know what they want. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you will know when they want you. The only thing that happens is that when we know, we do not have the courage to walk away, which leads me to my second point. Always have the courage, singles, to walk away from any relationship that you feel is undeserving. If you feel that a guy is not treating you the way that he should, please find courage to walk away from that relationship. I traveled all the way from Apsu to come and see this guy, and all he could have done was to come and pick me up from where I was. Apsu to Aba is about, let's say, 2 hours because of the bad road, an hour 45 minutes, 2 hours max because of the bad road. The least you could have done was just to pick me up, but you did it. You get, you know, we see others. It was stressful for me, and it was also more convenient for you to even come to school to come and visit me. You're mobile, you're more relaxed, you're working class, you know. It's easier for you to come see me and go than for me to drag myself with all the messiness on the road. So I saw all those things. Were they hurting me? Yes, they were hurting me in the relationship. But then I was dating a stingy guy. For lack of description, the guy was stingy. I'm not saying that he's stingy now because I didn't marry him. That is exactly what he is. Not just stingy with his money. It wasn't really a money thing for me. He was stingy with his time. He was stingy with his commitment. He was stingy with his effort to make the relationship work. I was the one trying to make the relationship work. For him, he was stingy with everything. I don't even think he loved me. I don't think so. I don't think he loved me. We were just in that relationship. I was the one working hard to make the relationship work. He wasn't doing much. He wasn't doing a lot. So if you see yourself in that relationship, I wasn't courageous enough. In fact, there are lots of stories of what happened in that relationship. Even when he made a move on my roommates. Yes, he made a move on my roommates. Oh my God, a lot of things. That relationship was really, really toxic. But somehow, because I felt we looked good together, I'm going to be very realistic with you guys. Because I felt we looked good together, I thought that the relationship could work. I tried. I gave it. I was trying to, you know, make the relationship work. I had the idea that relationships, you know, it can work if you try to make it work. But my dear, once you see things that if you get just a tip that he's not giving you what you deserve, you should walk away immediately. You should, you know, you should walk away immediately. And that leads me to the third point: red flags. See, for every relationship that is toxic, the red flags are there. Whether you people are still dating, whether you people are just friends, whether you will always see the red flags. So all those points, they all are connected to each other. When you see the red flags, what do? Most times you try to change a man. I was feeling that, okay, maybe I could get him to loosen up. This guy was so cold in his heart. We cannot even talk for 15-30 minutes. I will be the one talking. He has nothing to say. He was so cold. Most times I was even asking him, where is the love in your heart? He's so cold. Everything about him is so cold. So I was always, I'm a very adventurous and inquisitive person, which sometimes, my darling, is not good. So I always wanted to know, what are you thinking about? What exactly are you thinking about? So the guy was so cold. I saw those red flags. I saw that he was so stingy with his time. He was so stingy with his words. He was so stingy with his efforts. Everything, he was stingy about it. And I still stayed in that relationship. I think I stayed in that relationship for another 2 or 3 months. The reason why I broke up with him wasn't because of my husband. I met my husband in 2015. We got married in 2017. He was in a relationship. Even before we got married, I also dated another guy before my husband eventually. So me and my husband were just friends, laughing and gallivanting and laughing at each other. If you get served any national cake, heartbreak, the both of us will laugh. When I broke up with this guy that I was dating when I met him, he laughed at me. When he broke up with his old girlfriend that he was dating for 5 years, I mean 6 years, I laughed at him too. So we're just friends, laughing at each other and collecting our heartbreaks. And finally, we are here now. We're married and we are happy. So I don't know if I've shared any lesson with you guys. I think the 3 pointers are: when you see red flags, be courageous enough to run. And men always know what they want. So if you see that you are not what he wants, cease, run. Okay, I hope you've learned something from this video. I don't know, I was trying to make this video really short. I'm tired of posting long videos on YouTube. They take a whole lot of time to post, and I also want you guys to watch my videos from beginning to end. So I'll try and make this video as short as possible. I hope you got the content of this video. I hope you got something from you. So singles, don't waste your time with that guy. Don't waste your time with any dude that is not deserving of you. Okay, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if by this time you have not subscribed. And don't forget to share this video with a single that is going to be useful for. And guys, see you in my next video. Bye.